Henry David Thoreau.
Since I first read this play, I fell in love with it, and I thought then, this is a play that needs to be in the schools. This is a play that young people need to see.
Veronica came to me and said, I think Ripples from Walden Pond would be a wonderful thing to bring to the schools. And I said, I think so too, it's yours. Do what you like with it, run with it, and wherever you can perform it, that sounds great to me.
I always enjoyed the society of children, and they seemed to enjoy mine. I think it's because I didn't speak down to them. It's called Ripples from Walden Pond. It's not Walden Pond, right? It's about the political. It's about the philosophical. It's not just 100 and something pages about nature. We certainly talk about nature in this play. We couldn't be accused of not. But it's more about the philosophical ideas that Henry had in his life. I want to solve the problems of life, not only theoretically, but practically. Rather than love, than money, than fame, give me truth.
When we think of Henry Thoreau, or we think of classic authors, people think of Thoreau as the philosopher king who's going off into the woods to solve the problems of mankind. And that's not what's going on. What's going on in his life, he's a young man, he's trying to find his place in the world. He's lost the only woman he'll ever love. He's lost his best friend, who's also his brother. And when he goes to the woods, he's not a philosopher king, he's a young man who's coming apart.
No melancholy can linger long in a man who lives in the midst of nature and has his senses still. I needed some time to myself.
This play brings Thoreau off the page so beautifully. It brings the warmth and the humor and the humanity of this iconic man of letters right alive in front of you. And I think that's really great for kids, and it gives them a window into his ideas that they wouldn't really otherwise be able to get.
My mother hated slavery and was rumored, quite correctly, I am proud to say, to harbor fugitive slaves for the Underground Railroad in defiance of federal law.
I think the show speaks to universal questions that are relevant not just to younger people and older people, but to people of all ages. It asks the questions, especially in these times of political turmoil. What is the responsibility of a just man to an unjust government? What is a man to do when he finds himself in the right and his government in the wrong?
It's not the news, it's not the current political figures, it's someone from a long time ago talking about things that are relevant today, that were relevant 20 years ago, that are relevant to everybody, and gives people a way of thinking about things where they can have some hope and some ideas about how they can make a difference themselves.
We talk of a representative government. But what kind of government is it where the noblest faculties of the mind and the whole heart are not represented? Isn't it possible that an individual may be right and a government wrong? I firmly believe that the stuff that is in this play and my ability to work as a teacher and what I've done as a teacher before and my ability to connect with students in that way helps inform the performance for those high school performances. The idea that it might inspire the student to say, I really love that performance and now I want to go read Thoreau.
I want to know more about him. That's the golden thing.
If you can convey to a child the allure of reading, you've sent them on a lifelong journey of discovery and growth. The man who can read can do anything.
We want all young people to get to see this play. I don't know how we have time to do that, but that's our goal. We would really love all the young people in our county to see this.